Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
So today I will be reviewing Big Brother 19 episode 37. So the episode opens up with Kevin and Josh on the block. Of course, Paul is reassuring Kevin that everything's okay, but the plan is to backdoor Kevin. You know, one of my fave. That's the plan, to get rid of Kevin this week. And so Paul is consoling him, saying, we're fine. Now, do we believe he's fine? We don't know, because you know what? Kevin's pretty smart. But, I'm hoping he's not believing them. So before they get to the power of veto, they shoot to the jury house, and Cody is just being, a rebel. Like, he doesn't even want to talk about the show. He has an attitude. He said he wanted to bust out of the joint. Like, he can't wait to get back to Jessica. I mean, you're still on the show, Cody, right? I mean, I thought you had to fulfill your obligations, but maybe not. So the next person that comes into the house is Jason. And when I say Jason's mad, that's an understatement. There was like smoke coming out of his ears. He was like crybaby whining. He was like, Alex knew this was going to happen to me. She had to know. So they played the tape back, and he's like hating Alex's guts. Like, little does he know, she'll be joining him in about 2 minutes. But he's really bashing Alex. He thinks she's the mastermind. Well, maybe Alex is behind all this. But it's okay, because he's so mad. Now, no one can tell him it's not Alex, because you know how you get so mad you don't hear anything else? That's how mad he is. He doesn't even care that Cody's not really speaking to him. So it takes Raven to show up to the house to let Jason know that Alex did not vote for him. And he was shocked. I mean, he was like this. Let me see if I can do it. I mean, the boy was getting ready to cry. He was so shocked. Like, he couldn't believe that he threw his buddy, Alex, under the bus like that. I'm sure he was like praying something would happen to her to get her out the game. I'm sure, he was like hating her. But when Raven came, she let him know that Alex was loyal to you to the end. And, I don't know why everyone's so mad at Paul, because the real puppet master was me. She said that her and Matt were the real puppet masters, and Elena could not control her laughter. She started laughing, and Raven started defending her case. I was the puppet master. And then it took Mark to say, well, if you're the puppet master, why are you sitting here now? But zoop, it went over her head. She just didn't get it. She's voting for Paul because she says he stuck to his plan to the end. And Jason, she said, we had a 3-man alliance, and Mark said, so did we. She's not listening to any of that. Her thing is, she's the puppet master, and everything was according to her plan. I mean, except for her eviction. I'm not going to worry about Raven anymore. She's in the jury house. I don't have any more words to say about her. I'm just going to go back to the game. And if she wants to be the puppet master in the jury house, poor Matt. I mean, is this what you want for the rest of your life? So next, Alex shows up at the jury house, and oh my God, you should have seen Jason's face. He was like this. Let me see if I can get it. I mean, I thought he was gonna cry. He was like, I was wrong. You had my back. I swear I thought he was going to cry. Like, he felt this big, and he should, because he was acting like, like Cody or something, pouting around the house, cursing poor little Alex, when it was Paul behind the whole thing. So he apologizes to Alex, and that does not temper anything with him. The hate he had towards Alex is now shifted to Paul. And I don't think anybody in the jury house likes Paul, with the exception of the new puppet master, Raven and Matt. When are they going to catch on? Well, they have nothing else better to do. If they want to think they're the puppet masters in the jury house, go ahead. I'm back to watching the real show. So Paul ends up winning the veto. I have to give it to him. He seems to be winning when it's time to win. I mean, poor little Kevin, who, was my fave, he couldn't win if you gave him the answers. No offense, I still like him. So that means Paul is in charge. And I'm gonna only say this once because I refuse to repeat it again. But maybe Paul does deserve the win. What did I just say? Well, I don't know because I can't repeat it. So Paul stayed true to his word. He didn't use the veto, which caused Christmas to send home Kevin, my fave. And, he really went out like a gentleman. None of this Cody stuff. Not walking on tables, not crying like Jason, no threatening anyone. He was dressed like a gentleman to the end. He had his gentleman socks on. He wished everyone good luck. He came out, head up, prideful. That's why I liked him. But he just couldn't win because he didn't win anything. So he had to go home, but I'm sure his family and everyone is really proud of him. And he gave Julie a great interview and she showed him their goodbyes, and Paul was still playing game to the end, saying that if you were seeing this, then Christmas went rogue. Paul, oh my gosh. No more talking about Paul. So that's how the episode ended. Final 3, Josh Martinez, I would have never dreamed it. 1 Foot Christmas and, game playing Paul. It was a very good episode. I'll definitely be there next week because I need to see who's going to win this thing. Thanks for watching. Make sure you tell me who you want to win. See you next time. Bye.